Hello, everyone. It's been a minute since we've been able to jump on here and say hello. We got a strike on our show for pretty much nonsense. Community guidelines or something, I think, was one of the things that we got a strike on. We didn't really look into it too much because, it was a strike from I don't know exactly, but I think it was from a month ago or maybe even longer than that. It was more like, was it 6 months ago? Okay, so 6 months ago. So ridiculous that you just do it now. So hopefully you guys will get to see this, and I posted it on my channel. I'm also going to post it on my Telegram, which my Telegram is the same as my channel, which is Honestly Hear Me Out. And yeah, so hopefully we can get the word out one way or another. But anyways, like I said, welcome. Well, tonight I'm actually going to be sharing a word that the Lord gave me, as you can see from the title. He gave me this word on the 18th at 2:33 a.m. in the morning. I was just getting ready for bed, and the Lord was like, "Nope, we're about to write instead." So that's what happened. So He started to give me some verses, and He was starting to speak to me in regards to these verses. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the word that He gave me. I'm going to read the verses, and then I'm going to kind of go over it with you to kind of do a little bit of explaining. So bear with me here as I go. So the Lord was saying, "Why have my children seen the table I have set before them, only taken one bite, and said, 'That's enough,' when I have said, 'Eat whatever you like'? Why are my children okay with just a little bit being enough? Why is a little bit of wisdom enough? Why is a little bit of knowledge enough? Stop with the poverty mentality. Stop saying you have so little when all you need to do is take another bite. Step into my blessings for you. Step into my overwhelming amount of glory I have for you. Stop saying you have nothing when you have everything." Whew. So then the verses that the Lord gave me was Matthew 7 through 8. And I'm going to go ahead and read that one here real quickly. So we have Matthew 7 through 8. "Ask, and it shall be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened for you. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened." So I'm going to stop right there and kind of go over a few things. So it's kind of cool because in that verse, a lot of times people will just quote 7, but they won't go on a little bit farther. And I think it's interesting. The Lord is saying, go on a little bit farther to verse 8. And He's literally saying, because His word does not return void, right? And He's saying, ask, seek, and knock. And then He's saying the very next verse below, saying, for everyone who asks receives. So it will happen. It's not a if, it's not a maybe, it's not a might be. It's if you ask, it will happen. If you knock, it will be open to you. If you seek it, you will find it. So it's a guarantee right there, said and done, which is really kind of interesting. So then he goes on to say, Hosea 4:6, and I'm going to read it from both the Holy Bible and from the Septuagint. So from the Holy Bible it says, "My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because you have received knowledge. I'm sorry, let me start that again because I misspoke here and I want to get this right. So, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I also will reject you from being my priest. Since you have forgotten the law of your God, I also will forget your children. So then I go to the Septuagint and I read the same it's the same exact verse. So it's chapter 4, Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. Now listen to the wording though. This is amazing. My people has become as if it possesses no knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, so I will reject you from being a priest to me, and you forget the law of your God, so I will forget your children. Now, when the Lord was giving me this word, he was speaking more along the lines of what the Septuagint's wording is, which is, my people has become as if it possesses no knowledge. And because you have rejected knowledge, so I will reject you from being a priest to me. And when the Lord was talking, when he was saying this word to me, he's like, why have my children seen the table? Ask and you shall receive, right? Seek, you shall find, knock, and it will be open to you. And yet they have only taken one bite and said, that's enough. Now it's really cool because the Lord was also speaking in terms of when people have a word from the Lord, or the Lord blesses them with the spiritual gift of prophecy or the spiritual gift of healing, or the spiritual gift of teaching. It's kind of like when they all of a sudden they get to a point where they're like, oh, I receive words and I can share them now. And like that's as far as they'll go. The Lord was speaking about how his children aren't going deeper with him. They're not asking for more of him. They're not asking to also be able to step into the spiritual gift and blessing of being able to come with the power and authority of healing through him. And he was talking about, if you have the power of healing, well, you're not going to come to him with and ask to also have the power and authority to have prophecy. It's like we only get one or the other. It's kind of like where we limit ourselves because we're not willing to step in deeper with him. And so the Lord was saying, why do you only get to one point, and then you stop? And that's enough. You're okay with that being enough. The Lord wants us to want more from him. He wants us to go deeper with him. He wants us to have everything. And yet it's a free will choice, right? I talk about the free will choice all the time. And the Lord is saying, you literally have the entire buffet table in front of you. All you have to do is just take another bite. Like just ask for more and I'll give it to you. It's like, seek more knowledge and I'll give it to you. And it's interesting because, like I said, in the Septuagint, it says, my people has become as if it possesses no knowledge. And it's like we have this poverty mentality, which he speaks on in the word too. He says, stop with the poverty mentality. And he was talking on both. He's saying both poverty mentality of knowledge and poverty mentality of finances. He's saying, if you ask for finances, he'll give it to you. And he's saying, if you seek for knowledge, you will find it. Like he's talking on both realms here as far as earthly and spiritually. And he's saying, enough, stop with acting and possessing as if you possess no knowledge, as if you possess, if you have no finances, if you have no, if you don't have anything. When we do, we just literally have to ask the Lord for it. It's amazing. So anyways, I I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and do a quick share with you guys because I think this is pretty amazing what the Lord is saying. And I guess I would really encourage you to listen to the word one more time and ask the Lord to speak to you on it in the areas that you are in and the areas that He's blessed you with, and ask. I want to challenge you to ask the Lord for more. Ask the Lord to bring you deeper. Ask the Lord to give you more wisdom, more knowledge. There's no limit to it. He hasn't said, make sure you only ask for the portion that you can handle. He didn't say, don't ask more than 3 times, and kind of the whole thing that we teach kids, right, is get what you get and don't make a fit. It's like the Lord's like, no, how about you just ask and I'll just give it to you? And don't stop asking. Like, that's not a thing. Like, you don't need to only have a little bit. The Lord wants us to have everything. He wants us to have all of it, right? So I'm just going to go through. I'm going to read the word one more time here for those that have kind of jumped on a little later, may have missed it. So the Lord was saying, why have my children seen the table I have set before them, only taken one bite and said, that is enough? When I have said, eat whatever you like, why are my children okay with just a little being enough? Why is a little bit of wisdom enough? Why is a little bit of knowledge enough? Stop with the poverty mentality. Stop saying you have so little when all you need to do is take another bite. Step into my blessings for you. Step into my overwhelming amount of glory I have for you. Stop saying you have nothing when you have everything. And going back to that, stop saying you have nothing when you have everything. We have the Lord, so right then and there, we already have everything, right? Because we have a guarantee of salvation. We have a guarantee of life in heaven eternally with the Lord. So that is a huge blessing. But then, like I said, the Lord is also speaking on the earthly plane as well. And we're coming into a time when the Lord is going to start blessing, overwhelmingly bless those of His children that have fully stepped out in faith and have changed their life over to have Him be the full and complete focus, nothing else, completely 100% sold out for the Lord. And when we do that, and because we've done that, He is going to start blessing us beyond belief, to the point where things are going to be falling apart around us and things are going to be happening all around us, and we'll be able to stand tall, and we're going to be getting the blessings, and those that are not are going to be looking at us saying, wait a minute, what is it that's so different about you? Why is this happening to you and not to me? And that's going to be able to be a huge witness. In a lot of ways, the Lord is going to use that for us to be able to witness and to testify to those around us how this works and why we're blessed when the world seems to be falling apart. And we'll be able to bring the story of the Lord to the people, and they'll be coming with willing and open hearts and open minds. So I hope this blesses y'all. I hope this, like I said, was, makes sense for everybody. I don't want to make the video too long, so I will try to remember. I'm terrible at remembering to put the verses in the bottom in the description underneath the video here. But like I said as well, our channel got strikes for whatever reason, so we won't be able to be on for a little while. But I'm going to post this on my channel, and then we're also going to post this on my Telegram as well. So I think it's 1 week that we'll have to be out for, or something like that. So hello, Cold Springs. Thanks for joining, hon. Appreciate you. Good to see you again. Have a blessed night. Be blessed, everyone. I pray that this speaks to your soul and your spirit, and I ask that the Lord give everyone an extra dose of knowledge and wisdom and understanding when it comes to Him. And I encourage you guys to press in deeper to the Lord. Call out to Him, ask Him, seek Him, and knock at His door so that He can show you the amazing, beautiful things that He has stored up for you. So, love you all. Have a blessed night.